first apologize to the K-State team and their program, coaches, players for the unsportsmanlike act that one of our players did at the end of the game that was totally classless. So I guarantee you it never happened again. So I apologize about that. Okay, questions?
Bill, how do you characterize this game? It's an 18-point margin at the end, but did it feel like?
No, I'll be candid. I thought they outplayed us. They beat us to loose balls. They rebounded. We played soft. We had one stretch in the second half, I think, that we were turned up pretty good. I thought Svi and really played well off the bench tonight and gave us some important minutes when we had some other guys not play near as well. But it was amazing to me. We're up 10 at half, and I felt like that it was a tie game. And then second half, we gave the 10-point lead back. It only took about, 6 minutes maybe for us to give the lead back, and then or for them to tie it. And then we played pretty well, as far as offensive execution down the stretch. But it wasn't a well-played game by us. I don't know how he feels about his team, but I thought they definitely bullied us on the glass and certainly played much tougher. That's about as soft as I can remember one of our teams playing.
Where do you think you found the edge for that game and taking it away from K-State?
Well, I really don't know. We shot a high percentage against a really, really good defensive team. Of course, we turned it over a ton, but I don't know exactly where it was. It felt like we shot a lot more free throws, but that wasn't the case. Although we did shoot 6 more, but they didn't shoot a great percentage, and we were able to turn them over more than what we've been able to turn on over other teams. And of course, that was in large part, not in large part, but partly because of, I'm sure that it hurts them playing without Stokes too. So, I don't know. It was one of those games I look up and we had a lead, an important stretch. I think when it's 45-45, couple possessions later, literally 1 minute later, we're up 7 and got a breathing room again. But it wasn't a well-played game on our part at all. But I think K-State did. I thought they came ready to play. I thought their defense was really, really good. I thought they shrunk the floor off ball screens and did a nice job. And of course, they controlled the glass. And when you do those two things really, really well, you probably think that you're going to be behind. But for some reason, we were still ahead.
When you got that little spurt, when you started that spurt in the second half, you had about 3 steals in a row.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Devontae gave one right back, but I hadn't seen much of that this year.
No,
Bang.
and Perry ran through a pass. White, as athletic and quick as he is, he should be able to do that one time a game. And Devontae, I thought defensively was very good. I thought Speed defensively was about as good as any of our guards today. And he got 3 steals the first half. We did a good job in some things. We did a good job on out of bounds, denying, things like that, and got some turnovers that way. But you're right. That was probably about as turned up as we've been defensively, creating havoc in a long time. But they were also playing without Stokes too. So.
When you're talking about soft, is there anything specific you're talking about?
Well, we got 2 offensive rebounds, 21 rebounds for the game. A team that, no disrespect to K-State, but they're a good rebounding team without question. But they're not. They're -3 in the league, and this is at home, and so. Once again, our 3-man gets no rebounds, doesn't do anything from a physical standpoint to create anything, and then our bigs didn't rebound the ball very well either. So it's frustrating. But the thing about it is the best rebounders are the ones that want the ball, and we didn't go after the ball very tough at all tonight.
Graham's alley-oop pass to Selden kind of featured your second half rally. Did you think Wayne was going to be able to convert that with Ohio?
Well, it was an ugly play. It was about as ugly as alley-oop play as you can have, because Devontae lost possession and did all that. But it was a good finish by Wayne, and I'm glad he didn't try to do too much. That was a play, you know, just make sure you make the basket as opposed to style points, and certainly he was solid when he made that play.
What are you looking to see out of Bragg and Diallo to maybe get more time than we got?
Well, you know, it'd help if our guys would play better, because they totally, you know, it's hard to put Carlton and Sheck out there in the teeth of a game like that when you have no momentum and this kind of stuff. So if our starters, in my opinion, had played better, then those guys each played 12 minutes a game. But because of the way the game went and because guys weren't ready to play, it really was a selfish play, in my opinion, by those guys, because if they do what they're capable of doing or what they're supposed to do, then they get a chance to play. So, but it's hard to put Sheck and Carlton out there and hey, go win the game when you got no momentum. And I still trust the veterans to do that, but we should have never been in that situation with our veterans out there.
Given his game the other night, I can't imagine that's what you wanted to see from Wayne tonight.
No, that was a polar opposite of the other day, you know, so, you know, he'll regroup and do better, but he didn't impact the game in any way, shape, or form tonight. He was active defensively maybe for a 3 or 4 minute stretch, but didn't guard, didn't rebound, didn't make shots, didn't really turn it over, didn't handle pressure. You know, it was a polar opposite game of what he had the other night, so.
What made you decide to go with Smee off the bench tonight, and then why did you do it?
Why did I?
Yeah, what did you?
Well, I think that the last 2 days in practice, he looked a lot more confident, and you know, he's a better perimeter defender. You know, we could have gone with LeGerald, but I told our guys before, I said, Spee is shooting the heck out of the ball right now. Let's see if we can get him in there, and certainly he played with a lot more confidence.
Anything else?
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.